pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome everybody. We'll jump right in. To entertain a motion to approve the agenda as posted and sent to the news media 24 hours prior to the meeting.
I move we approve. Second.
And Mr. and Ms. Davies, motion, second by Mr. Holmstrom. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next, we have the leadership statement. The City of Hampton endeavors at all times to promote and model the principles of professionalism, trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. In conducting this evening's meetings, we expect that all participants will act in a respectful manner consistent with these principles. Thank you. Next, we got the council workshop report. We actually have two of them this week. We had one on the 3rd and one on the 9th as a result of our budget workshops. Those are available online. I won't read them to you if you'd like to review them. Next, we have public comment. So if there's anybody in town or everybody here that has a public comment this evening.
Hi, good evening. My name's Marlene Tapp. I don't like that. That on there.
Gotta hear
First
you.
of all, I just want to give a shout out to Chief Mark Morrison. Last Friday, we had an episode at our house. I had an emergency that I had personally had, and I just want to thank Chief Morrison again for his professionalism. I don't know if another officer was there or not with him because I don't know really what was going on. I also wanted to tell Christian, please tell the dispatcher that was working Friday that we also appreciate their professionalism. Brian called, and he's not very good at emergency situations, so. But I also wanted to thank Franklin General Hospital for their help and everything they did. I know people can criticize the PD, Sheriff's Department, hospital and everything, so when something good happens, I want to acknowledge that. And I just wanted to tell Chief Morrison again, thank you, and Christian, thank you for the dispatching. It was very professional, my husband said. And Jeannie, let Franklin General know that I appreciate all their help they did. That's all.
All right, thank you. I sure appreciate that when we hear this stuff. Anybody else got public comment this evening? Not hearing any, we'll move on. We have no public hearings tonight, no old business. So we'll move right on to our new business. First, we have a request from Pro Wall Construction to block off 7 parking spaces in front of the LTMS building for prescription. Mr. Rasak, if you'd step up there and give us the details.
Yeah, well, I'm Trevor Rasak, and we're doing, with Pro Wall Construction, we're doing a remodel at the LTMS building down here down the road. The construction process consists of a lot of storefront revamping. So the whole south side of the storefront is gonna get all new windows, all the way to the ground, cut down, new awnings, the paint's gonna get all redone, all the eaves get tore off, so there's gonna be a lot of construction on the south side of that building, the front entrance there. And I'm asking to have those parking spaces there to park a trailer. And then we're gonna have dump trailers and others during the construction process. We're gonna have stuff in that area that we're gonna wanna be using that area for. So I was just seeing if we can have that blocked off. Cause I mean, and we're gonna need it blocked off from like February 16th, which is Monday, through May 1st. The completion of the project will be June 5th. But awning and stuff goes on mid-April, so by the time that awning goes on, we'll be able to pull everything off and leave, you know, everything there. So just wondering if we can have that space for that time frame.
Okay.
And then
Anybody got a
Obviously, if there's snow or something, I can move my trailer or
Right.
whatever, but in the
Right.
forecast, so.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, let's hope not, yeah. We like the weather right now, so.
Are they, have anybody working in that building while you guys are working, or? are
Yep,
they
they're still
empty?
working in there.
Are they?
Yep, so the whole
Okay.
retail area, they moved back to the back conference room. And we
Okay.
took the whole, long-term medical supply front area, and it's all demoed out right now. We'll put new walls in, new windows are going in, and new storefronts, so.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any questions for Mr. Rasak? I think I had one other item. I was up there this afternoon, and I know you guys were working in, and so I'm guessing that, I'm assuming that several of the employees parked out front there, because I knew some of them, but
Yeah, a lot of them are
But,
getting moved to the back parking lot.
yeah,
right now.
so hopefully everybody's finding spots to park. But the one thing that I noticed is that on the east end of that half a block by the alley,
Yep,
there is a yellow curb, and there was two trucks parked there, and it was kind of leaning into the alley.
Oh, I
So if we
gotcha.
just kind of
move it all down.
make sure they got room, because they have deliveries coming in through that active alley for the restaurant and stuff, so. Anybody else? Any questions?
Is this going to affect any traffic on the sidewalk?
During the workday, yes, we'll have the sidewalk closed down from 7 to 3 when we're working outside there, but then otherwise, after that, everything will be cleared out and people will be able to use the sidewalk.
How about the parking spots? Will you have stuff there parked overnight, or?
Yeah, the trailer, I'll have a job trailer parked there overnight in the parking spots.
Okay.
Then the rest of them will be like for the dump trailers and the rest of the other contractors that are coming in to do their
Right,
work.
right.
Iowa Wausau's come in there, they gotta cut the concrete and stuff, so they have a big trailer and big saws, and kind of gonna be a busy area for a while.
All right. Doug, are you aware of that, or do we need barricades or anything to help them out, or no?
I got cones and caution tape that will go around all of it,
Okay,
so we'll kind of barricade it that way.
okay. All right, well, it's good to see people, doing the fronts of the stores and
Sure.
sprucing them up too, so. If anybody's doesn't have a problem with that, we'll put it to a vote. We'll entertain a motion to approve
I would
Pro
move
Wall.
we approve.
I'll
Mr.
second.
Brockoff, Mr. Davies. Has motions, Ms. Rhodey. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you very
You're
much.
good to go.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Trevor.
All right, next we have the ISG work for 4 and 6 First Street Northwest. I believe we have Mr. Caleb Hayes with us, and Ron, if you had any to add there.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Caleb Hayes with ISG. I'm a project manager, so I represent my whole team, go out and meet with clients or city councils. And today we want to propose, or give our proposal for the full design work for the structural reinforcing of buildings 4 and 6 on First Street. We've gone through a few different site visits. I've brought my structural engineers and architects on site. The most recent one was January 15th, and we found a few more items to look at. We spoke with Ron on site. There was a couple of additional items we want to consider as bid alternates. So some of those being bringing utilities to the building, because those will be removed with the removal of the additions that are currently on the back of the buildings in the alley, as well as removing some of the walls in the apartments upstairs. The initial thought was just to do the storefront portions and get it structurally sound, but now we are looking at getting it closer to being ready for somebody to take over the space and hopefully help you guys sell that and develop that area again. So we have a initial proposal of $48,000 for design work, and then we also have what we call construction administration, and that is where we have representation from myself throughout construction, and then I will bring my team through at the end of construction to take a walk through the building and make sure everything is within conformance of the construction documents. We have proposed time and material for that. with an approximate estimate of $10,000. The reason we did time and material is when we get into these renovations like this, especially when there's structural concerns, as they start tearing into things, we tend to find more stuff. That gives me the opportunity to bring myself and my team out more often. Otherwise, we go through the process again and we have to readdress everything. This just kind of opens that up, and we'll always be clear as we near that number. We will speak to, I'll speak to Ron and just say, hey, we're nearing that number. We've got maybe a month left of construction. It's gonna exceed that, but just something to consider, and that's why we go with that time material number.
Sure. All right. Any questions for Caleb? Not hearing anything. Ron, you got anything additional?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, with no questions, I would entertain a motion to approve ISG work order.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Griefy, second by Mr. Davies. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you.
Thanks, Caleb.
Next, we got the consider the proposal for the goals setting session with Callahan and municipal consultants. Mr. Dunt.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a proposal from Callahan Municipal Consultants for goal setting for the city council. The fees there, he has broken down into different steps. The total fees for everything is $1,600. On the third page, he's proposing a schedule that would, if this is approved tonight, then we would begin next week. He would draft memo, agenda, and questionnaires for city review. And so the questionnaire and survey to the council and staff is going to run through the month of February and then return the information back to him. The actual date where he would come in person for the goal setting session will be March 19th. And so I would recommend that we approve this and get started, keep the process moving. Any questions?
How often do we do this, Ron? Is this a yearly thing?
No. No, it's typically after city elections, so every 2 years, yeah. In this case, it's been more than 2 years, I think,
Yeah.
due to other circumstances, but
So he had mentioned some cities don't have them do all the stuff, and other cities do. What would your recommendation be, knowing your staff and what they have time for?
I would recommend that we have him do all the steps for the total combined of $1,600. That's pretty reasonable, I think, given the fact that if we had staff try to do some of this stuff, we would be, reinventing the wheel and putting more time into it, and and we also, our staff is busy doing their normal routine, so I would recommend that him do the total steps.
And it does look like we'd only, save $200 if we didn't do all the steps, so I think it's
Right.
well worth it.
Yeah.
I know that these guys did this but they did it last time, and they're very thorough, and I like, their format that they use, and they don't miss anything. So, I would echo Ron's recommendation that we approve this. Any other questions? Okay, without that, I would entertain a motion to approve the proposal for goal setting by Callahan Municipal Consultants.
So moved.
A motion
second
by
it.
Ms. Fay, second by Ms. Griefy. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, we have the consider a pay application number 10, in the amount of $64,305.44 for Hinkle Construction with the water treatment plants. Mr. Dunt.
Yeah, so on the third page of your peach-colored sheets there, it shows the, a tally here of the project, costs. And then, that, about the middle of the page, it shows payment, pay estimates, number 1 through 9, that we have paid. And then the, which is $1,767,665. And the amount due this estimate is $64,305.44. The project is coming along according to the engineer. Things are coming into place, and we cross our fingers that we hope to have it done by the end of this fiscal year. So I hope that's the case.
How's the humidity issue coming?
Doug, do you have an answer, an update on that? No, I don't either, Barry. We can find out.
Any other questions? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve pay application number 10 in the amount of $64,305.44 for Hinkle Construction.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Holmstrom, second by Ms. Rhodey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, our favorite time, we gotta pay some bills here, so I would entertain a motion to approve the claims as submitted by staff in the amount of $339,616.35.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
A motion by Mr. Lamos,
I'll second.
second by Ms. Fay. Any discussion over the claims? Not. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next item, we don't have any ordinances or resolutions to do tonight, so we're going to go to the consent agenda. And that would include the previous minutes from Thursday, January 22nd, 2026, regular session. Schedule the next regular session, it's Thursday, February 26th, 2026 at 6 p.m. in the City Council Chambers. Approve alcohol licensing for Willie's Restaurant at 10 First Street Northwest. And approve ownership update for alcohol licensing at Frank Family Dollar Stores LLC at 411 Central Avenue West. I'd entertain a motion to approve this consent agenda.
So moved.
A motion by Ms. Griefy,
I'll second.
second by Ms. Rhodey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Brings us down to our staff reports. Chief Morrison. You always get to go first.
I know, I need to switch that up. As part of the nuisance cleanup stuff, we did 2 more cleanups on 422 First Street Southwest, and then we also did 2 vehicles that went to Dumont Auto Parts as part of those cleanups. And then we did, Officer Kelly conducted compliance checks for alcohol and tobacco. 2 establishments failed those. And then last week, Officer Gilberto went to interview and interrogation course. So he was there for 3 days in Des Moines. That's all I've got for now, unless there's questions.
Any questions for Mr. Morrison? Not hearing any. Thank you, sir. Mr. Tar.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. as you know, we've been working at that 121st Avenue Northeast property that we took ownership of in the demolition. Anyway, we, in doing so, uncovered about a 26-foot deep well, which was, I'm glad we discovered it, but the second thing is now we have to take care of that and get that capped. So staff's been working on that as well as the backfilling up there. The first part of the backfill we could do in-house under the sanitarian's direction. And so we filled most of it with the lime, but then there is a actual well casing pipe, and that will have to have bentonite put in that to cap the well. That has to be done by a licensed person. However, the county will pay up to $700 towards that to get that capped. And anyway, but I'll let you know when that's done and all that good stuff, but we're working on it. Tree removal in the cemetery's in full swing. Deadline on that project, keep in mind, is April 30th, but I think they're making a lot of headway. I'm anticipating them being done hopefully prior to that. The stump grinding is in full swing as well. March 31st is the deadline for that. And then just kind of want to remind folks, winter's not over yet as much as we wished it was. Just be patient. But we are, with that in mind though, spring is right around the corner, so the planning for the citywide cleanup, we're still scheduling that for mid-April again. And we don't have any exact dates just yet, but as soon as we know those, I'll pass those along. Any questions or concerns?
Any questions for Mr. Tar? Not hearing any. Thank you, sir. Mr. Dunt.
Thank you, Mayor. Still working on potential dates for our special closed session, so I'll communicate with you on that. I visited with the representative of the company that owns the Crossroads property and McDonald's, just to get an update. They have been, well, they have done some testing on the underground tanks. They're working with the DNR because they need to be assured that the tanks don't leak, and it's gonna, and then once they have to wait for spring so when the spill buckets are, that don't have any moisture or anything in them, then they're gonna do some tightness testing. So they're going through testing processes to determine the condition of the underground tanks, and that will dictate what direction they go with the property. They've been also contacting some potential operators of a future gas station there. And so it sounded promising that they're working on a number of different things, and but these things take time. So just wanted to give you an update that there's some things happening behind the scenes. Reminder that City Hall will be closed on Monday for the holiday, and answer any questions anybody has any.
No questions. Mr. Lamos.
All of the liquor and stuff that was taken out of there, what's the status of that?
It's being stored in a city facility that's heated. It's on pallets and it's wrapped.
How will that be got rid of?
Yeah, that's a question for the chief, I guess.
That'll be through the court order process. We're still in court with the gentleman that owned the building. So once that's finished, then we can start working at the disposition of the alcohol.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? All right. Moving on to the council reports. We'll start with Ms. Fay.
I got nothing.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Davies.
Well, I attended the tourism board meeting just prior to this meeting, and that's all that I have for tonight.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Griefy.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah, was gonna maybe say something, but I figured you would.
Don't
Don't
steal my
steal her
thunder.
thunder.
No.
Okay, the Chamber Appreciation Event is this Saturday, Valentine's Day. I would love to see some city council representatives there. You gotta come, you gotta come. Steve's gonna be the star of the show.
I don't know about that.
He's
That's-
gonna be in the not-so-newlywed
Conceivably.
game, along with Captain Halsey and his lovely bride, so it will be fun. You gotta come and check it out. But anyway, we're fired up, we're ready to go. Starts at 5 o'clock, social hour, complimentary champagne. What could be better?
Yeah.
Get your tickets online even. You can go online and buy tickets from the Center One.
I better get some tickets, then.
Yeah, you better.
All right.
That's it.
Anything else?
No,
All
that's
right.
it.
Thank you. Let's go to Mr. Lamos.
No comment tonight.
All right, thank you. Mr. Holmstrom.
Thank you, Mayor. No report tonight.
All right, thank you. Ms. Rhodey.
I don't have anything tonight.
All right, thank you. Well, I'm gonna go to the mayor's report, and I don't have anything on there. I have nothing. It's the warm weather has got everybody kind of outside and working and doing stuff, and like Doug says, winter isn't over, so enjoy it and be safe, and that's all I got. With that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the regular session of City Council.
I move we adjourn.
Motion by Mr. Davies,
I'll second it.
second by Ms. Greefy. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
So you have a